Hey, it's Bao with To My Atlanta. Today, Tammy is going to take you on a tour and an exclusive interview with one of the owners of Gum Guy Houston in Atlanta. Let's go.
Hey, it's Tammy, and today I am here with our special guest, Khoa Do, one of the owners of Gum Guy Houston. Thank you so much for letting us come interview you today.
Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you. So far this morning, he has prepared us a beautiful meal. Can you tell the viewers a little bit more about what you made today?
So our most popular item on the menu is the Gum Guy. You can call it Gum Guy Hải Nam, right? So it is more Vietnamese twist. Because we have the mắm gừng, right? It's more Vietnamese style. So our chicken is organic, right? It's not like, it is farm raised, but it took about 3 to 4 months before we actually butcher it and then put on a plate. So we are specialized in this. And then our rice, we use the chicken broth to cook. So you can call it a fragrant rice. So this is very popular in Vietnam. So this franchise is mainly from Houston, so we talked to the owner and then we opened a second location in Atlanta. So yeah, that's one thing about we specialize in the Gum Guy.
And what about these drinks?
Oh, and nước mía, same thing, right? One of our favorite drinks here is the sugarcane drink, right? So we import our sugarcane straight from Vietnam. Like I said, I was born in Vietnam, but was raised in the US, right? So I'm trying to help out, our people, our community, by giving back where we export and import sugarcane directly from Vietnam to here to help our people in Vietnam. So that's what we do.
That's very cool. I've never heard of importing in sugarcane. I know they have like other equipment that they can import, or they do special ingredients, but this is one of its kind.
Yeah.
Can I take a sip?
Oh, go ahead. You will love it. You can taste the freshness of a sugarcane, and the taste is very sweet. Yeah, and this sugarcane is called mía đường, so it's very sweet, very, very sweet. Yeah.
It is very sweet, but it's very refreshing.
Yeah.
It's something that I remember growing up, like always on Sundays, my mom would take me to the grocery store, and we would always get a cup of this.
Yeah, you no wonder why all Vietnamese people, we have diabetes, right? It's because sugarcane. Yeah.
So let's dive a little bit more into the reason why you opened Gum Guy Houston. I know you talked to the franchise in Texas, but why?
Oh yeah, so for me, right, I have passion. Trust me, once you get into the restaurant business, you gotta have passion. You gotta love what you do. So like I said, I love to cook. And back then, right, I went to school. My parents never like it when I go into the restaurant business. You know how Vietnamese parents always want to be a doctor, a lawyer. And I went opposite. I went into business management, and then I went into cooking. So the reason why I opened this is I want to go back to my heritage, right? Like I said, been in the US since I was young, never been back. And I dealt with a lot of Americans culture, but this is something that I want to get into, is my culture as a Vietnamese. So one day I went to Houston for a wedding, and then we stopped by Gum Guy Houston, and then we ate it. I love it. 2 weeks later, I flew back to Houston, sat down, talked to the owner, and then we signed a contract, and then I bought the franchise. And then 2 years later, we opened up. So we opened this on 2/22/22. Easy, right? February 22nd, 2022. So that was our grand opening day for this location in Atlanta.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
That is amazing. So can you tell the viewers where they can find your location at?
Oh, so we located at 3350 Steve Randall Boulevard, Duluth, Georgia, 30096. You can't miss us. We're right on the main street of Steve Randall Boulevard, exit 102, and you can access 103 as well. Actually, better to take 103. And then you can find us on online as well, gumguyhoustonduluth.com. So yeah.
Amazing story.
Oh, thank you.
Do you envision or plan to open another franchise?
Yes, my partner and I, and then with the co-founder in Houston, right? We are opening multiple locations. We have a few states that are very interested in opening with us: Florida, California, Virginia, and Texas. Well, when I say Texas, like Dallas. So those are locations that we want to open up. And our goal is, right, every city or state that have Vietnamese people, we try to open one cơm gà. So you guys can have the experience, the taste, that, you know, the culture of Vietnam. So we will, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to tell me you're going to open one in a different city like 30 minutes
No,
from
no, no,
here,
no.
but talking
We
about
trying
a
to
whole
do-
nother state.
Yeah, we try to do all 50 states if we can. Alaska is going to be rough, but you know, we'll see how it goes.
That is an amazing goal.
Oh, thank you.
I also heard you open another restaurant or business.
Yes. So we just opened up another store. It's a pastry, right? It's called Paris Bánh Mì, bakery and cafe. So like I say, I'm very passionate in food. So when there's a trend, right? Nowadays you see, right? Everyone is opening bánh mì left and right. So I tend to follow that trend. So we just opened one up right down the street from here. It's about maybe 1 minute drive, and it's on Salad Boulevard as well. And then we opened almost a month now. The 25th, a couple of days ago, it was 1 month opening for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you guys can stop by and check it out.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations on your new business.
Oh, thank you.
If someone is interested in opening their own restaurant, what advice would you give to them?
For me, personal advice is love and passion, okay? If you don't have love or passion in something that you want to do, it's not going to work out. Restaurant is not easy, guys. We spent tremendous time in a kitchen, right? For example, okay, my bakery, when we first opened up, the first month, right, I was out there at 7 a.m. To bake, to get ready. And then our business opened from 9 to 11. And then after 11, I had to stay back to prep for the next day. So we didn't go home till like 2 or 3 in the morning. So I was pulling about 17 to 18 hour shift the first couple of weeks, trying to get everything going. But like I say, right, you gotta have love and passion, and make sure, do research, all right? Location. I know that, a lot of people, cook at home, they cook very well, and they think that they can go out and open a restaurant and then it becomes successful. It's more than just the food, right? Your operations, right? How you market, those all tie into opening a business. So my suggestion is, right, do your research before you think about opening a restaurant. So, so hopefully that answered your question.
It did. Thank you so much. And thank you so much again for coming on today's video to talk more about your business.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
All right, so it's time to dive into the food.
Yeah, so this plate right here, right, it's our cơm gà đen, so dark meat. So you have option, right, dark, white, or dark white. You have an option to choose the meat. So dark is the thigh and the legs, the drum, and then the white meat is the breast. So it's organic, right? So the taste of the chicken, right, it's not soft or not too chewy, because when we cook the chicken, we have to time it at the right time. If you cook it too long, it gets soggy, and if you undercook it, it becomes chewy. Let me go in there and grab you another food that we have on the menu. It's very popular. It's a phở gà. So yeah, let me be right back. Yeah, so our phở, right? We use fresh phở. This is considered to be fresh because it's not dry. So it's kind of fresh, but it's not really. It depends on how people, think of being fresh phở. So with us, right, we like our phở to be very chewy. So we only dip it in about maybe a couple seconds and then take it out. You don't want to leave it too long, it can be overcooked. Right?
Yeah, you left hand is on, so you're right.
So this is how we play our phở. All right, here you go. You got the red onions. We got the scallions and cilantro. And then a lot of places, right, they don't put coriander, okay? So ram, that's what we put on. So that's what we know for phở right here. Very simple and easy. right? And this is where the magic happens right here in our kitchen. Hot, steamy broth. And then go with a plate of bean sprout and basil and lime. Enjoy. All right, so here we go. This is phở gà. Very popular. It's a second popular dish. As you all know, right? I think a lot of people now, the phở is a trend now, right? A lot of people eating phở bò, but the newer generation now is trying to get healthier, so they're trying to switch over to organic chicken. So our phở gà, it's one of the second popular menu that we have, the item that we have on our menu. So you can smell it, right? The aroma of the flavor, the seasoning, and the steam come up. So yeah, organic chicken phở.
Do you have a direct relationship with the farmer, the chicken?
We do. So we have a farm in Texas, right, that raised the chicken for us. This is considered to be gà Đồng Nai. They distribute to us because we produce so much. We sell so much chicken in a day. I know that other grocery stores sell chicken, but you won't find this type of chicken that sells at Asian grocery store because they supply to us only for all restaurants. So
very neat. All right, so let's dive in. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so far, I've had a few bites of this, and it is amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, not a lot of people are used to the organic chicken, right? A lot of people cook it. It might be gamey. For us, we put a lot of ingredients. It takes a lot of prepping before we cook a chicken, because if you don't clean it right, you have that gamey smell of organic chicken. So we usually wash it with salt, ginger, right, and then scrub it down. It's kind of like giving a bath to a baby, but it's chicken now, you know. So yeah, like I say, you take a bite into it, you don't feel that gamey taste of the chicken.
It's very soft. Like when you bite into your mouth, I thought I was going to need a knife to cut. I just use my spoon, and it just cuts like butter.
Yeah, and then one of our specialty about this dish is the ginger sauce, right? We make it not too sweet, not too sour, not too spicy. It has the right kick to it because it complements with the rice. Because in our rice we have so many different type of ingredients. A little bit, sweet, a little bit salty, and then the main thing is that rice is we use our chicken broth to make our rice. Yeah. And then one thing about our phở, right? So every pot that we cook 8 chickens, but to get the broth of the phở, we have to cook 3 times. So it's what, 24 chicken to give you 1 pot of phở.
Oh my
so
God.
It's very enriched with the sweetness of the chicken.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I just tried the rice alone, and I totally understand what you mean by it enhances the flavor differently if you were to cook it with water.
That's right. Yeah. And then the cabbage and the carrots and the ginger pickle, right? Have a little sweet and sour taste, right? And complement with the chicken. You know how Asian, right? When we eat, there's always some type of fillers on the side that go with the plate. Veggies, mainly we do a lot of pickle stuff,
Yeah.
But I think, let's say, if you like to eat spicy, we also have pickled peppers. Here is jalapenos and Thai chili pepper, right?
Wow.
If you like it spicy, it gives you a kick to it. It goes well with the chicken as well. And then it goes well with any type of broth, phở, hủ tiếu, bánh canh, right? Whatever. It is very good with it.
Okay, I normally don't eat spicy, but I will try this.
But when you come here, right, make sure you ask for the jalapenos, okay? Pickled peppers. Because sometimes our staff, they don't bring it out because we like to keep it fresh in the cooler. So when guests ask for it, we bring it out. So we don't leave it out all day long. Yeah.
It's like sour, spicy.
That's right.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And then I know a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, they always do the pickled carrots and daikon, so it's special and different to see that it's cabbage.
That's right.
And there's ginger.
And then carrots.
And carrots, yeah.
That's right.
Can't finish this off because I really want to try the pho as well.
Here you go.
I really like that you put everything in plastic. Like
Yeah. Yeah, since COVID, right? Like I said, everything changes, right? And we still keep that mentality of, cleaning, sanitize. So everything we do is wrap all our utensils. Oh, she liked her lime, huh?
I like the way that you guys cooked your bún
Yeah,
as well because I don't like it when it's all mushy.
That's right. So we all, like I said earlier, right? We dip like a couple of seconds, right? And then when you pour the broth on top, it's kind of slowly cook the noodle as well. So you don't want to overcook the noodle. You bite into it, it's like chewy, right? It has that texture. Doesn't get soggy.
Now, did you have to go to Texas to learn how to cook all this?
Yes, I was there for 10 days to train. Man, over there, that time is worse than us, right? They wake up at 5 because their business open early for, I guess that before people go to work, people to go. They open at 8 a.m. over in Houston. So the owner has to be there at 5 a.m. to start prepping. So here we open at 11. Eventually we might open earlier for the early morning crowd, kind of like a breakfast kind of thing, but more of a Vietnamese food. So we are looking into it, but not yet. We still see if there's a demand for opening early.
With it being a franchise, are you able to control what's on the menu?
Yes, so with our franchise, right, everything that we have on our menu, other location has to have it. It depends on the demographic, right? Let's say if you go into an area that is not popular with pho, they have a choice to remove pho from the menu, right? But let's say our menu is very big. We have like almost 100 items on the menu, not just cơm gà or pho. We have hủ tiếu, mì, bánh canh, bún măng vịt, right? We have cháo. So cháo is our third popular dish. Because like I said, it's hard for you to go find cháo gà or cháo vịt. And we also have gỏi, and we are very specialized in gỏi, bắp chuối, banana flowers, salad. I don't think other restaurant that you go to that have gỏi bắp chuối. So we are very specialized in that as well. Yep.
Does the location in Texas offer breakfast?
They do open at 8 a.m. So when I say breakfast, I don't mean like breakfast items, right? So it's like opening early for people to eat breakfast with the Vietnamese dish. So anything that we have here is the same menu as Houston. We don't change anything. Recipes are the same. Everything is the same because remember, we have to get our chicken shipped from Houston. So we have a truck that come in every week to deliver chicken for us from Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, and people who've never been to Vietnam, like this is what they will eat for breakfast in the morning. So you can eat this any time of the day, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack, any time of the day. And pho, your pho is amazing.
Oh, thank you.